Happy tax day, everybody. Today is April 15th, that dreaded day every year where taxes are due. My wife and I finished up our taxes last night, probably around 11 o'clock. By my wife and I mean she does the taxes and then I kind of skim back through them, trying to come up with deductions that she tells me doesn't exist. Anyway, got them filed. But not only is today tax day, it's also hay day. We're headed to the hay field. I'm pulling the rake behind us. Eric's not far behind with the baler. We spent a little bit of time going through and getting everything greased up. We did a good job preparing for hay season this year. The hay's right there on the verge of needing to be raked and baled, but some of it's still just a touch wet. But one thing that we didn't do was we didn't go through and grease everything. We didn't grease the rake and the baler. So we spent about 45 minutes, just a few minutes ago, going through and doing that. So it's all taken care of. So I'm about to go lay this rake down in the hay, start raking up what we cut 2 days ago. Let's start making some bales. Got the rake going, and in true chicken house fashion, we're probably about 10 or 15 minutes down the road from where our chicken houses are. Pulled into the hay field, started setting the rake down, and when you know it, the alarm called. Nothing major, nothing we can't just adjust from the communicator on our phone, but it's just kind of funny how those things work. I came over and checked the moisture in this hay before we came over here to get started, and on the high end, I think we had a spot that was about 60, and on the low end, we're around like 44. Most spots were averaging like 48 to 52, so felt like we're in a pretty good spot. I don't think we'll get all this first cut and baled today because we've got ball games and stuff going on. We're gonna get as much done as we can. We'll come back tomorrow, finish this section, and probably start on some of that other. It looked like he was in there reading the owner's manual, trying to figure out how to run the tractor or something. I don't know what he's doing. I'm just kidding. He's getting her cranked up, or not getting her cranked up. He's getting it ready to go. A lot of times when we're doing dry hay, we'll do a run around the outside, but we won't bale it till later on, just because it's usually got more moisture in it. It's shadier sometimes on that outside run, and so if you're doing dry hay but you bale it up on your very first lap, you may have made this a little too green. So a lot of times we'll rake that run and then let it sit for a few hours, but then start baling the next run over. But with doing haylage, he'll probably just go ahead and hit that outside run. First windrow of 2024. I ain't mad at it, y'all. It's gonna be a busy week. I haven't gotten my times for sure yet, but I've got 4 chicken houses that are going in to be processed Wednesday, which means Tuesday night catch out. Catch outs can start anywhere. That will start catching chickens anywhere from like 5 p.m. till last catch is maybe 5:30 a.m. Whatever your catch time is, typically 12 hours prior to that is when your sequence of events starts. Cutting feed off, raising feed lines, raising water lines, etc., etc. Times 4 houses.
Hey guys, good afternoon, about 2:30. We're going to do the first round bales of 2024. Some high moisture haylage, about 50% moisture. We're going to turn this baler on for the first time this year. Step 1. I'll be back. Let's go see the first bale of 2024. About 52, 53 inches, that's what I'm trying to do. These bales are 50 to 60% moisture. That's a heavy bale. So far, so good. Don't get out with a PTO running. I'm just having a few tractor issues, and if I throttle everything down, I may not get back going, so don't try that at home.
Eric just got going. I'm on my 4th run, making sure I hit the corner good. First bale is wrapped. I net wrap, that is. Still have to haul it and wrap it. That'll probably happen maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. It's always nice when the baler throws out that first bale and things are working, and you know, you just never know through the winter what rats climb in your baler and chew up some wires, or you know, who knows. We're off to a good start. Eric just dumped the 3rd bale out up here, so he's cruising right along. I don't know for sure what size he's baling, probably 52-inch bales. That baler actually bales a touch bigger than what you set it on, so he may have it set on about a 48, planning on getting about a 52, but ideally we like to bale 60-inch bales, but with the haylage they get a little bit too heavy. So we cut it back and usually try to get around a 52-inch unless the moisture's just not real high in the hay. You couldn't notice it as much when we were cutting, but now that I'm going through and raking, this is a little bit thinner area, but you can see where we drilled the ryegrass. So there's some distinct rows. When we were cutting the hay though, it just looked nice and full. But when you come back, you see all those little rows where the ryegrass was drilled. It's pretty cool. So that ryegrass should give us a jump start on this hay growing back for our 2nd cutting.
Have you ever tried to bale hay, talk to a mechanic, talk to someone looking after my chickens, get all that done before a ball game, figure out what's going on with a tunnel machine all at one time? That's the way it goes sometime in farm. You just have to juggle a lot. I don't know what we did before cell phones. I guess stuff just either took care of itself or burn up, or didn't work. Anyway, we are at lucky number 13 bale. Maybe that explains it. Getting a few things done. Hay's green, bins raking. Workers are calling. I'll be back. It says 48, but the dimensions are off. I'm actually baling these bales 53 inches. I think I said that a while ago, but there's a lot happened since then. Currently, everything's going good with this. I don't have Ben as a rate guy because he is currently in the road somewhere above here trying to find some of our cows that are out in the road. I had a broken vent cable. Daddy and JL fixed it. We're on the way back. Some guy, or a neighbor of ours, not some guy, pulled up, said we had cows in the road. I said, sure. It's Monday, I don't doubt it. So they are in the woods somewhere on the side of the road, wrangling cattle while I bale until they call Mayday, and then I'll head that way. My daughter has a softball game that I'm going to have to miss. My nephew is being recognized senior night in baseball that I'm going to have to miss. So, welcome to farming. Not everything's glorious, even though it's sunshiny, but it's just one of those sucky things. Alright, enough with the Debbie Downer. We have a lot of fire extinguishers putting fires out right now. Hopefully, it will get better soon. At least we have a beautiful view. And we're currently at, this is about to dump out the 63rd bale of the day. So that's some good news. Bale number 63 coming right up. Alright, I'm going to bale two-handed. As much stuff's going wrong, I don't need something else. See you guys in a little bit. So, a little time has passed. Things are looking a little better. My daughter's softball game got turned into a practice game because the other team didn't show up. Well, they showed up, they just only had 7 people. And then my nephew Bryson is actually pitching game 2. It is a doubleheader on his senior night. So I'm going to be able to hopefully make the game. So, things are looking up, guys. So you're telling me there's a chance? How many fires did we put out today?
None.
None.
Let's see.
At any point did you feel like the world was on fire?
Ever since about lunch, yeah.
What all we have? A tunnel machine.
Tunnel machine broke. Cows got out.
Tractor broke down.
Tractor broke down.
But we're still breathing.
Yeah.
To fight another day.
Cold supper.
Cold?
Have to take a bath in the creek.
Yeah. It just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
I'm about ready to just go get in the car wash somewhere and just do it all at one time.
Oh, baby, let's call it a day.
All right.